Okay, guys, so here we are in the top 8, and we were playing against, or top 4, excuse me, in the Vintage Championships, and we're playing against ChubbyRain, and we have won the die roll, thankfully, and I believe he is playing Esper Wizards. So let's see what we got here. This is a decent hand. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of disruption outside of our wastelands, but so anyways, I was just quickly looking to see if I could find a list online that had it, but sadly I don't see anything. I'm just gonna play out my Mock Sapphire here, and sadly we don't really have a play, so I don't think that this deck plays Wastelands. Regardless, we're not going to put out a blind Revoker right here, so if he drops a piece of power, at that point we'll do it. Unfortunately, it's the same one that we have, but at least we can get a Sol Ring, or we certainly will try. Okay, Chalice of the Void is pretty good. I think we're going to try and get a Chalice out at 1 here. And we'll see what that does for us. Now, of course, he can respond to this quite easily. Okay, so that gets through, and pretty happy to see it resolve. And we're going to try and get a Sol Ring here. It'd be pretty significant if we can get the Sol Ring. So we are getting Force of Willed, which is fine. We may see like a Magus of the Future here or something like that. So he's going to name Wizard. So let's see what he plays. Yeah, it's a Magus of the Future. So I got an Academy. Let's take a look and see what this guy does. Okay, so he's going to have an Academy next turn, which is pretty good. We've drawn nicely, though, into a Workshop here. So let's see if we can minimize this thing a little bit. Hopefully, because it takes up the whole screen here. But I love you, Wizards of the Coast. You're so good at these things. I'm really not sure how to minimize this thing. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to cast a Staffin in here, and we're going to Wasteland him. And, next turn, depending on what he does, I mean, he may just outright... we do have that Sundering Titan sitting in hand, so hopefully he doesn't draw anything too significant here. Well, Mana Drain's a good draw for him. Sad to see Mana Drain out there, but with an active Staff of Nin on the table, this is not terrible for us. Where it would be bad is if we got something like a Jace the Mind Sculptor. And we'll just take his land away from him next turn. Because we're going to be drawing lots of stuff here. I'll just put that to him. Okay, let's draw some good cards, guys. Strip Mine's a good one. Well, I mean, my Sol Ring is a dead card, but I'm not feeling a ton of pressure here to do anything. And that's fine. So we know he's going to draw that next turn, and oh, Vampiric Tutor. Not crazy to see that. Of course, in particular because he's going to be able to cast it, but we're drawing a lot of cards here, guys. So That's not what we're looking for. Triskelion is actually a really good card here. I mean, I can't really get through a mana drain here, but unfortunately. But we can wait on a cavern here. We're not under tremendous duress at this point from our opponent. He can't actually cast Vampiric Tutor anyways. So maybe I do just try and cast it here. Sad thing is it's one of our only ways here. I know he has a mana drain in hand though, so it's not a very good idea to try and do that. So we're just past turn. Like a Cavern of Souls can change this game around significantly for my side of things, and it'll be interesting to see what he's trying to do here if he is going to Vampiric Tutor. You know, drawing all the cards that we're drawing off our staff is incredibly powerful. So let's see if he tries and vamps. Ooh, okay. 2 single-digit cards here. Okay, feel pretty good about that. Top is not good either. So he's got a Vampiric in his hand, top, a Mana Drain. Trinket Mage is a good one. Let's see what he gets with that. Probably going to go get an Engineered Explosives, which is good on my Chalice, which is going to break open of his... there's not much I can do about that. But what we're looking to do here is draw a Cavern of Souls, and oh, Time Walk. Nice draw. Okay, he's doing well here. And there's not much I can do about that. So we're going to go down to 10 here, and Mental Misstep is another dead card. What we don't want to see is something like a Snapcaster here. Okay. I'm not sure why my opponent's doing that, but... Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, he's going to setting up a Yogg-Will. That's what he's doing. Now he's got his E, and he can just blow it up and then Yogg-Will. Which is good. Definitely very, very good. And another Mana Drain in hand. Okay. I mean, we're not out of this, guys. Not the one we're looking for. So there's the one we're looking for. I mean, it's a pretty big threat. Too bad that one's Construct and one's Golem. I mean, that Magus of the Future is pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's set it on Golem. It's a pretty big threat. So he's going to Mana Drain here. So he's going to get lots of mana next turn, which is fine. We're going to take his 2 black sources, though. So he's going to blow up his engineered here. Demonic Tutor, that's a scary one. Hopefully by taking both his black sources here, he won't have any more. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. Fact or fiction, geez. Not happy about that. Okay. Merchant Scroll. Is that about right? Actually, we want to separate the Vampiric Tutor from the... I think that's about right. No, he's got a full mid over there, that's for sure. Okay. Like, we don't want to see a Yogg Will here. That's what we're trying to avoid. Okay, so he's got a Yogg Will, well, that's for sure. Okay. Pretty bad for us. Yeah, he's going to time walk us here. Recall. We'll just take a look at his deck here, guys. We're not going to get out of this one alive here, unfortunately. Tendrils. Okay, so there's the kill. Yeah, we're just completely and utterly dead here, guys. So, all right. So we lost game one. I really don't think we want to make any changes here. You know, that 2/3 body on that Magus is only way I can get rid of that is with a Duplicant or a Triskelion. You okay?
Yeah.
Just lost game one here. Hoping we can win the next two. Okay, so here we are in game two, and great hand. Great hand. So if we can avoid a Force of Will here, I feel like this is extremely solid. I'm going to lead with a chalice. That's 0. Okay, let's see if we can get a Trinity out here. And I mean, you know, if he's mulliganed to 5 here, so hopefully he doesn't have a force. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, let's see if we can get to the finals. I feel like this is a good hand. Double sphere, we've got lands. Okay, our opponent keeps. Okay, I mean, that's a good one for sure. That was not a good draw, however. Very sad to see that show up. I don't think it matters too much at this stage in the game. We're not going to be doing any wastelanding. The good news for my opponent in this situation is that Sensei's Divining Top is a very solid card. So, I mean, we would be happy to see a Revoker here or something of that nature. But, you know, given the opportunity here, we are going to try and cast a Thorn of Amethyst next turn, and, you know, hopefully we keep drawing lands. Workshop would be just so ideal here. Okay, Chalice is a good one. The question is do we want it at 0 or do we want it at 1? And I kind of feel like putting it at 0 is very solid. But so is 1. I think I'm just going to put it at 1. I mean, I'm just going to forgo trying to... I mean, it's not perfect, but he's got to have a force of will to stop this here. And, you know, we saw in his deck that he's got a lot of 1 casting cost spells, so hopefully he doesn't have the force here. And he does. Okay, well, he's digging. And we just need to keep drawing here. I mean, we're after land. And, you know, pretty happy to have drawn landed a chalice there. And, you know, if we can rip a workshop here or something, I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, that is not great, but we can do a tangle wire here, and I think a tangle wire is a pretty solid play. You know, hopefully we don't get caught with a Snapcaster or something here, and I think that's what's happening. Oh, he got a mana drain on me. Okay. Well, that is unfortuitous for sure, because we're probably going to be up against a Magus here, or Jace the Mind Sculptor or something like that, and that's very bad for us. But let's see what happens. We got lots of outs so far. Yogg Will, okay. Oh no, okay, it's a Magus. I was going to say, did he just play a Yawgmoth's Will? Not a card I'm happy to see, but let's hope we draw a land here. And what a land it is. Well, guys, I mean, Forge Master is very solid here. However, I'm not sure what it does for me. I kind of feel like just playing the Triskelion here and getting rid of this Magus is a very reasonable play. Yeah. I mean, I can play the Forge Master here, but this card really spurs my opponent ahead. Let's just get rid of it. And he can't stop it right now. And Okay. Now we know he's got a Yogg will. And there's 4 cards. Okay, he's digging. Okay. And I do think we wasteland that here. I mean, the only way I don't is if I can actually get a Sundering Titan going here. And Sundering Titan can be cast here. It's a question of whether he's got the mana drain. And I don't think we're just going to take that out. Okay. I mean, it's unfortunate because I think that, you know, the Sundering Titan could get far, far better value, but it's such an immense threat on the table. All right, well, let's tack in. They're on first blood here, so I'm pretty happy to do that. Now, he cannot cast a mana drain on me. I think I just do this. I mean, it's not perfect, but let's see if we can get it through. Okay, he does have a force of will. And that's fine. Hopefully that opens the door next turn for a Forge Master. So he's digging. Staff and in, geez. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to play the Staff and in here. I don't see why not. He is missing land drops. Can he stop this? Spell Pierce, no. I'm trying to run him out of spells here. Okay, wow, got through. Okay, still digging. You know, like he might just have a handful of 1 casting cost spells here. And we're about to do some good stuff here with this chalice, or this staff and in, I believe. I'm drawing lots of cards, which is always good. Tango Wire, Elite. And every damage counts. Okay. Well, let's see if we can land a Tango Wire here, guys. I mean, can I cast that both? Right, 3 to cast that, and then, yeah, I am getting low on life here, but right, and then it's going to be 3, 4, 5, yep. And now we'll just cast a Tango Wire and try and ride the Tango Wire out. I mean, he's got to have a force of will to deal with it. Alright guys, off to the finals.